we have the last game from the RPG Maker Game Jam, of course. From the Italian Blob contest. Which is my game. The, I don't know the English name, like, I would call it, the official name will be Gibber Babel, to be fair. Should we give it a try? I'm not playing all of it, I'm only playing the intro. Unfortunately, it's still in Italian, but I definitely want to put it in English. Let's see. Here. Version 9.67. Let's see. I'm loving this music. Okay, this is Gibber Babel, the game I made for the contest, but I think would be fitting to at least start playing it. So let's start. Just also, I don't know, I love the idea of at least playing the teaser and playing mine so I can give my commentary. I'm not playing all of it, especially we stopped before the plot twist, so you won't even know what the game is about. Everyone waiting, you wonder, what did bring up this time? I made this sentence as a trick, because this meant to seem like what did Waldorf pull out of his hat this time, but it's false. I'm faking it, I'm pretending it's referring about me, but in reality it's referring about a company. What does our company have in store? Exactly! Welcome, lovely guest and journalist of the conference of Aletheia WaveTech! Okay, this is the music of the conference. I found a free-to-use music and I slowed it down by 10%, and it was the perfect one. Now, this theme is awesome for the conference. It works pretty well. I see every spot is full. Okay, she will not get introduced in the first part of the game. We will stop before she got presented, but she presents herself as Laika. I don't know. I think she's a wife because she's a little quirky. Also, she looks cute. Also, glasses are a bonus, I suppose. Sometimes. And she's the manager of the company, but only below the CEO, which is this other character that is about to appear. I'm spoiling everything. Nothing. I see everything is full. Oh god, I feel embarrassed talking in front of this many people. Perfect, because this is the event most revolutionary of today. In this event, we will introduce our new product that will change the world. But we will not know now. Okay, fun fact, the camera should have scrolled a little more on the left, but that's the border of the map. And here's our protagonist, Tajin. F. It has to be today where my phone would rip, like in a rip, rest in peace. Mood down. He's talking with slang, and to be fair, mood down is taken from Umamusume, the mobile game. When a character has a random event that decreases the mood, there's the mood down. So I took the mood down from there. The hype for this announcement, this is hard to translate because he's talking much slang, much Gen Z slang. This one is hyping me much. They're cooking absurd stuff, the bros. I will go touching grass. There's a TV right outside. And the sword fell. I don't have a broken sprite, unfortunately, but the sword should be broken. The top of the sword should be detached. No emotional damage! The sword of my ancestor! That's a blunder. blood, the broken, how it's called, the tip of the, no, that, the start of the sword. I don't know. It's hilt, the hilt. The hilt is broken here. It's giving unfortunate vibe. Maybe later we repair it clutch. We got hilt of the sword. Note, you can take notes everywhere with tab. And this is a thing I use the plugin for because this game kinda requires you to remember things. You have a notepad here and you can write stuff. I had to change the plugin because it didn't support accented characters because it was hard coding every button. So I changed it to allow every button. Also, I added another function where you can click whenever you want, and here you will move the cursor right where you click. So it's pretty convenient to move it around instead of moving up and down every time. And there's this dangerous button on the side that deletes everything, yeah. You can even take notes during dialogues. And also with W you can see the log of messages. Like this one. Though it doesn't work fully because it duplicates messages if you close and reopen. I should at least. Not those one. Others though. A disclaimer. This is, to be fair, to troll people. I don't think I will comment on this. This will not even be present in the English release. So this one will not be important. It was like to troll people. Okay. Also, fun fact. Do you recognize the guy on the picture? To be fair, this is my biggest reference I did. Well, not biggest, the most blatant reference I did. The protagonist, Tarjin, is a descendant of the old Dalion. Dalion, the guy from Ambiguous Wording. In the history of Ambiguous Wording, Dalion gets the Logos Sword that allows him to misunderstand sentences, and with this slays the evil king. Though unfortunately, he upsets the princess, which becomes the new queen. And who knows what happens with them. The sword of my ancestor. It was called something like Dalion, the bro. With this, he slayed the evil king. Like, absurd, crazy stuff, man. They said that the sword had the essence of words. Oh well, I'll copy you, Imogle. Not gonna lie. And we get the key of the house. Tralero trala. Reserve key. Here it is. Rhyming. In this game, items are peculiar because you don't really need them. But they may be useful for other reasons. Also, we have the low-key items here. Here, as I said, there's the border of the map. There should be a second home, a second house on the left here, but it's not visible because we are close to the border of the map. And since I'm playing with a zoom, you can see now the game is zoomed. I placed double zoom so the pixel art would, or the tiles would look better. And to be fair, it looks pretty nice. Though the problem is you cannot really see the border of the map. It gets cut down. Here you get the today newspaper. You can see it's the item here. Unfortunately, I don't have a description for anything because I ran out of time. Okay, you might want to say, but Waldorf, placing a description is easy, you just write. Not really, because I also wanted to do something with the description of the items. Which I will not really explain because it will spoil the rest. But I wanted it to change some later in the game. That's why I can't. That's why I didn't want to place one, because I had to make it change later. Okay, here my favorite couple in the game. Absolutely not! As the shield of civility, it's our duty to remain focused, especially in moments like those. Why I'm always the one paired with you. Something is wrong? You don't like to be assigned with the paladin in cop per armor. In Italian the joke lands better, but in English should be something like the paladin in cop per armor, like cop and per, like in copper. I know. Put your job clothes back. No. Okay, a small note now on the music. This music, let me increase it. This is kind of the main theme of the game, and this is music from Waterflame, of course. This is called Miniclad. And I found this one at random, and it was perfect because for the final puzzle of this game, I wanted to use the music Clad of Waterflame. And I wanted to use it because by listening to music I get inspired. And that music inspired me. I imagined the entire scenery of the final part of the game. And it was so epic envisioning it with the music that inspired me that I wanted to use it. And I found this one at random, which is the light version of the theme I wanted to use. So it kind of works nice because we have a cool music for the funny scenes, which also will become a powered up version in the final fight, in the final puzzle. So it looks pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool, I suppose. Let's resume. Anyway, look at that guy. Stop, police! You're suspicious! I already told you can shoot only when the suspect runs away. Okay, like this one then. Don't worry, I tried to not hit vital organs. At the end of the round, I'm firing myself. Not firing, I'm quitting my job. Okay, fun fact, those guys don't have a name. They don't have a name because I don't know, I named already other characters. Tarjin, we have the Laika. In a way, we also have the CEO, which is, well, we will see her now. I didn't want to give those a name because I love to have recurring characters. Definitely there are characters that appeared somewhere else in this game. And I would be cool to use those another time. So I feel like those are... I don't want to give them names, which I will regret later. So we'll give them names only when they will make a bigger major appearance in the game. Also, we have the Bread and Fanta reference here. It's an inside joke of the game Taya the Crimson Eclipse. Okay, we have everything. We can go. You're only forced to go up, so let's go. And this will bring our company even beyond. Thanks for being present on the introduction of this conference. Now the CEO of Aletheia WaveTech will present our new product. Also, I wanted to give the name of the company here because I feel like first it would look very cool, and second would be also nice to understand what they do. What would Aletheia WaveTech mean? Why did I choose this name? On one side, I wanted a name that would showcase truth, because this company really works on truth. Truth and voice. And the best name is Aletheia for truth and WaveTech to showcase they are working with voice but also with technology. So at the end I really like the name. Also, I think I will tell it. I did not make all the characters from scratch in this game. Some characters I already wanted to make them in another game, in a future game. Some character here will appear in an idea I have for the future game. So I started by introducing them here in a game jam game. So in a way, usually I create characters and later I may reference them in the future. Here though it's the opposite. I knew what I want to do in the future, so I placed some character here, knowing that it will appear in the future. Wow. I don't know, I love to do this thing. Come on, Miss Ruti. And she's Ruti, the CEO of the company. Thanks for coming here. Our objective is to produce future and truth. And today we are here to demonstrate it. Our new product is a universal translator. It will install on the vocal cords to talk any language without even having to know it. At the moment we implemented 12 languages, but our objective for the future, blah blah, transparencies, blah blah. Okay, Ruti really loves to talk about transparency because one of her key values is truth. Her name comes from that. Ruti comes from truth, truthy. Fun fact. Here she is. She is the antagonist. Okay, she is Diabel. The name coming from Dia, like from Diablo, Diavolo, demon, say, like a demon, and Bel from Babel. Because she has a literal Tower of Babel on the end. To be fair though, doesn't have it on the portrait, but also she's supposed to resemble a Karen, of course. Miss, I don't know if you noticed it, but you cannot go on during the presentation. How rude! I know what I'm doing! Let me talk with your manager! No! She has to be a Karen. Ta-da! I'm the manager! Can I help you anyway? You don't look that more important than the one that is presenting. You're right, the Miss Ruti is the CEO. I'm only the manager. Don't you believe as well that she's doing an incredible job at her age? Very admirable. Yeah, Ruti is definitely younger for being a CEO, but she's still like of age, because in the epilogue they invite her to drink some alcohol. So definitely, she doesn't. I didn't really think a precise age, but around 19, 21 years, so pretty young, but still an adult. Move away! Evil music! And pushes her down. You're making a mess. Please return on your seat. Ruti is not moving on there. Is not turning away. At the start, because I didn't have enough time to make the end of the cutscene work well. But here maybe it works because it shows how composed Ruti is, despite the scene she's doing. That's annoying, do you know who am I? And I put a funny gag here, which is, in the name tag there's a text writing, I don't have an idea. So it's like a joke on, you don't know who she is. I don't know, but please, enlighten me. I'm Diabel, an interpreter, a translator for companies. I have a degree on languages. Do you understand? Your stupid technology will steal my work. Interrupt the work immediately. Clear. Very unfortunate, I admit it, but technology goes fast. We need to keep up with the new rhythms. Are you calling me old? How old are you? Do you think a stupid kid like you can command a company? You got some contacts, I hope, right? Let me talk with your father. No! Though, to be fair, Gibber brings up a good point. How did she get the CEO at this age? At 19, 21, whatever she is. Well, she's talking like it's a conspiracy theory, but it's still kinda weird, like becoming a CEO of such a big company at 19. Listen here, even if it would be possible, the opinion of my... Oh, I love this sentence because it implies her father is not... you cannot talk with her father anymore, so... It implies her father is dead. Oh, You're annoying. Give me. Also, I didn't have the time to animate the scene where she steals the item. Also, to be fair, this part is kinda forced, because she comes here, she steals the device, and she uses it right away to send wavelengths, to send an hijacked signal to everyone, but it's kinda stretched, like how she would connect the device to the radio tower where she hijacked the signal. That's not clear. I kinda pulled it up of my butt, so I... This one is the least argument that makes sense. Miss, please return our prototype and I promise I will kick you out with a lot of affection. You want to steal my job, but now I will become the only interpreter of the world. And I will stop it here. Well, now that's what happened. How can we continue? What the hell is her deal? Especially. Well, only one way to know. To wait. I'm sorry, but it's not ready. You need to wait. I was also considering if I want, like, to release it on Steam for free. That would be cool, to have a game on Steam for free. Though I don't know how it will work without marketing, because definitely it's free. I don't know how much marketing I should do. Also, I find kind of weird to release a free game on Steam before even releasing one of my 2 games I'm preparing. Like... what's the music? Like, I literally have 2 games... only one? I have 2 games on Steam, which none of them is released, so releasing a 3rd one is kind of weird, because people might think, but this guy is never finishing the games. Though I feel like I should at least try to release it on Steam. If I had one game I would want to release on Steam, would be That's My Exploit Keeper, right? Because it's, I feel like the most complete game I made up until now. I have a lot of those. Ambiguous wording definitely can be improved a lot. Anagram in the Dungeon Brain is pretty old, so definitely not. Dodge At Now, I would love to do Dodge At Now on Steam as a small commercial game after the Respawn banter, so in 2 years, 3. Invalidate Your Raid, I'm working it now. Jingle Gate is a small puzzle game, I don't know. Octo Stranded, the Gemini Dungeon Brain Dreamkeeper Vanishing Point, a demonic gate puzzle banter crossover game. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the puzzles here are a little too improvised, to be fair. I did not design the puzzles very well in this game. Though, maybe this one could be, I don't know. Something is wrong with my world map, could find its place on Steam, but maybe only if I like work on a sequel, like, and I bundle the original one with a sequel, for example. I had an idea for this one, but I don't think I will ever use it unless I find the right opportunity. Like, the idea is, since you explore the main world, there's now a dark world or something. I don't know. I definitely would want to see another game, one of those games for free even on Steam. Though I don't know how it would work. Because it definitely... Definitely would be hard to have some wish lists. I feel like it would flop inevitably.